Hi guys, it's Carolyn from Not So Wimpy Teacher, and it is officially spooky season around here. Got the candy corn headband, the candy corn earrings. There may or may not be an entire Halloween costume hanging in my closet right now, ready to go. What can I say? I'm a Halloween person. If you are looking for fun and simple ways to bring Halloween into your classroom, this is the video for you. I'm gonna share some of our favorite books to read and my kind of Halloween activity that will work in any classroom, grades 2 through 5. One of our favorite tools to use getting close to any holiday is always a picture book. Now, I know some of my 5th grade teachers out there might be saying, oh, picture books. I promise they have a valuable place in your classroom, especially around the holidays. For those older grade levels, they can be wonderful time fillers, and I promise every kiddo still loves being read to out of a picture book. These are some of our favorite Halloween and fall themed read alouds. From this list, 2 of my favorites are Dia de los Muertos and Bonaparte Falls Apart. Dia de los Muertos is a beautiful picture book about children in the pueblo preparing for the holiday the day after Halloween. Great conversations about culture, diversity, and the ways different people celebrate around the world. I also love Bonaparte Falls Apart because of those conversations you can have with students. Poor Bonaparte is falling to pieces. Luckily, he has some really helpful friends who keep picking him up. Make sure you check out any of these picture books. The full list is going to be down in the description box for you. If you're looking to bring some chapter books or even novel studies into your classroom this time of year, don't worry, we have a list for that too. My favorite way to launch a chapter book in this spooky season is to do so at the beginning of the month. I'll share some of my favorite chapter books with my students and do a little book talk during our morning meeting. Then I'll have all of them displayed in our library throughout the month for students to borrow and read. Here are some of our favorite Halloween chapter books to read with or make available to students during the month of October. My personal favorite from this list is Nooks and Crannies. Such a cool book. It feels like Clue set in the past with a sprinkling of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory because we're trying to win a prize. All of these are amazing chapter books that will be accessible for your students, whether they are highly advanced 3rd grade readers or students working on that 5th grade or 4th grade reading level. These are great ones to add to your library this time of year. We all know what it feels like in your classroom the day before, the day of, the day after Halloween. That can be an exhausting day to be teaching. Don't worry, this year, Halloween's on a Monday. So if that is what you're planning for, don't worry. These are some of our favorite Halloween movie suggestions that are all G-rated. As a child of the 90s, my personal favorite has to be Halloween Town, but It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown is always a classic. You guys know sharing read alouds with my students is one of my favorite ways to engage them in my classroom. However, on years like this year when the holiday falls during the school week, I like to throw the whole schedule to the wind and bring in a fun, engaging activity for my learners. You guys know that day is going to be crazy anyway. Why not just go with that crazy flow? My favorite way to do that is with a project-based learning activity. The Halloween PBL activity is what I'm going to be rocking in my classroom this year on Halloween. This is such a fun and engaging resource, and it's not going to be a waste of your students' time. We know that time is so valuable. All of our PBL resources here at Not So Wimpy Teacher are academics first. That's a huge, huge piece of importance for us. We want our students to be practicing and reviewing skills that they need to be successful. If they can do all those things and have so much fun, they don't even realize that they're working, sign me up. The Halloween project-based learning resource comes with not 1, but 2 versions. That makes it super easy to differentiate at each center that students are working in. Students are going to be working addition, subtraction, multiplication, elapsed time, geometry, graphing. Almost every single math standard is covered in 1 day of fun activities. Don't want to take a whole day on it? Don't worry, pick a few that you want to use in your classroom. Or better yet, turn it into a whole week of activities that your students are going to work through. In this activity, students are planning the perfect Halloween, from the route that they're going to be taking and the best houses to get the candy from. This is going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to share this with my students this year. Okay, we get it. You're like a holiday lady. Yeah, big time. I'm glad you figured that out. We also have an entire holiday bundle where you're gonna get all of our project-based learning resources in one set. I hope you guys are ready for Halloween. I know, I certainly am. If you're looking for any of the things I mentioned, picture books, novels, movies, or those PBL resources, they're gonna be linked down below in my description box, and I have the PBL up here in the cards as well. Let us know what else you wanna see from us when it comes to holiday content. So much fun to bring these into the classroom for your students. As always, we hope you guys have a not so wimpy day and a not so spooky Halloween. Bye!